Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Antika Nilam Cahaya, NPN 22411-210. I am from Universitas Ternate Indonesia, majoring in S1 Management. Here I will explain one of the material in the company corporate governance course. Watch the video carefully. Corporate governance. The term corporate governance was first introduced by the Cadbury Committee in 1992 in its report known as the Cadbury Report. This report is what determines corporate governance practice throughout the world. The issue of corporate governance has grown when several important economic events occurred. The Asian financial crisis in 1997, followed by the collapse of larger companies such as Enron and WorldCom in 2002, and the last issue is the subprime mortgage crisis in the United States in 2008. This event made the world aware of the importance of implementing good corporate governance. The impact of the crisis was the many companies failed because they were unable to survive. Based on this condition, the Indonesian government and international financial institutes introduced the concept of good corporate governance. It's a study conducted by the Asian Development Bank (ADB). The crisis that occurred in Asia was caused by the weak implementation of corporate governance. The concept of good corporate governance is expected to protect shareholders and creditors so that they can get back their investment. The implementation of corporate governance is based on agency theory, namely agency theory explains the relationship between management and owners. Management as an agent is responsible for optimizing the profit of the owner principals in return for which they will receive compensation according to the contract. Sound 2012 explained that there are two main theories related to CGC, namely stewardship theory and agency theory. Stewardship theory is built of philosophical assumptions about human nature, namely that humans are essentially trustworthy, able to act responsibly, have integrity and honesty toward others. That is what is implied in the fiduciary relationship trust desired by shareholders. In other words, stewardship theory views management as trustworthy to act in the best interest of the public and stakeholders, meanwhile agency theory developed by Mason Johnson views company management as agent for shareholders will act willful awareness for their own interest, not as a wish and fair party shareholders. Corporate governance can be defined as a set of rules that determine the relationship between shareholder, manager, creditors, government, employees, and other internal and external stakeholder in accordance with their right and responsibility. FCGI 2003. Furthermore, OECD 2004 states that good corporate governance is a set of relationships between company management, the board, shareholder, and other stakeholders. Furthermore, according to Prakarsa, corporate governance is a administrative mechanism that regulates the relationship between company, management, commissioner, director, shareholder, and other interest group stakeholders. The main objective of good corporate governance is to create a system of checks and balance to prevent misuse of resources and continue to encourage corporate growth. Nur Aini, Nur Cahyo, A&B 2013. Meanwhile, according to Ken and Shaw WWS, there are four main components needed in the CGC concept, namely fairness, transparency, accountability, and responsibility. These four components are important because the application of good corporate governance principles consistently has been proven to improve the quality of financial reports and can also be an abstractly to performance engineering activities that result in financial report not reflecting the company fundamental values. That's all from the explanation of one of the material that I have explained. I apologize if there are any wrong words or action in the video. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.